Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, February 8th. A quick reminder that I will be out later this afternoon, but let's hop into look at a few charts here. This is the S&P 500 Index Futures chart, so not the regular SPY or the regular S&P or SPX. This is the futures chart here, and you can see that we are forming a little bit of a pennant look right here in the futures chart. We were doing pretty well yesterday, and then all of a sudden there was not all of a sudden, we knew it was coming. There was a press conference between Germany and President Biden, and that's brought us way down, ate up a lot of those profits. We were headed for a pretty nice little close. Well, we ate all those profits up, came back in, one candle pushed us back to the top side. But for the most part, we ended up closing we did end up closing red here in the SPY. The diamonds barely eked out a gain, but it was a lower close, even though it's a green candle. The IWM showed a little bit more strength there, and then the Qs gave up their gains as well to give us an inside candle here for yesterday. This morning, coming in, we were actually a little bit green earlier, and now we pushed back down to the downside. Again, another one of these pennants kind of forming, and a little bit more bearish order flow right now in the markets as we are still working our way through a lot of those earnings. But we can find some very nice little spots here to play, and the two sectors that keep kind of coming up to the top are XLF and XLE. So that's the financial sector and the energy sector. And I actually received an email about why am I, if I feel these sectors are strong, why am I taking the profits out during the day? Well, honestly, because they're there, and if I'm offered 20%, I find it really hard to turn that down. But also because I can always come back in the next day and buy it. And with the uncertainty of everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, I feel maybe holding on to those energy plays might be a little bit more risky. So I might, my intent here is to just kind of make that daily cash flow happen, so that at the end of the week I can peel my profits out of my account and be very happy with it. So thinking about these two, let's go ahead and hop on into Citibank. So we've been playing pretty regularly JPM, BAC, so Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, WFC. All of those work really well. Just giving us another look here into a different chart that maybe isn't pushed up quite as high like Citigroup. It is below the 200, so that's certainly worth being mindful of. But look at this. We have a nice double top sitting right here, or triple top rather. We put in that triple top yesterday. We have plenty of room to kind of eat our way up into these candles and this fib line and the 200. Overall, just some nice flow there after a couple days of consolidating. On C, I like the 67.50. I like that above 66.80 or an opening range break. We'll see where we're sitting. We're at 67.10 right now, so we're already above the entry price that I kind of mapped out there. So an opening range break. And then I would use a close of the 8 below the 8 EMA as a stop, or you can always keep it a little bit tighter. Watch those hourly candles. Those hourly candles stay green. That's a good signal to go ahead and stay in. All right, well, now let's go ahead and take a look at energy. So I did come right back to ExxonMobil. We played this yesterday, but you can play CVX, VLO, XLE, which is the ETF. A lot of names in that energy sector. Oxy, that one works. OXY, that one would work as well. MPC, so that's Marathon. There is a slew of them. And really, it's going to be about finding your price point and how much you really want to enter into, or to place that risk there on any of these trades. XOM's just doing really well. They do have an ex-div date coming up, so you have to own this. I think at the you have to own it at the end of the day today in order to get that close of business today to get that dividend. So we might see a little bit more action in XOM just because of that. In XOM, you can take that on an opening range break, kind of depending on where we open up here. As of right now, we are looking at 82.30.
Coming up, imports, exports, and the
I like it here at 82.39 or 82.40, or like I said, an opening range break. And I like both the 80 and the 85s in those. So I will take a look at that after the open to kind of to see what's setting up. So another one, we were watching this pretty closely yesterday and missed a really nice potential entry during the day. Right, look at this. So I watched it pop up early because it floated, or it made its way up to the top of my movers list. So I was watching it, and then I saw the breakdown, more breakdown, so I wasn't really paying attention. Then all of a sudden, we were back up here and testing the high. So I missed a nice entry there. It did come back in, but overall, I mean, even on this original opening range break, pretty nice looking chart. But we are really close to the 50. So here's how I would play this now. I would look at this on an opening range break as long as we've got the nice little momentum. And then a test of the 50. A little bit safer, or if you're looking for a swing, would be a close. As long as we're above the 50 and then close above the 50, my initial target is coming right in here on the high of this at 47.24. And then a break, the next target would be a break above 53.35 area. So PENN is one I really do like. I like the 50 call, 46.81, and again, watch for that push through the 50. Peloton here, day trade. So these are just some day trade opportunities. Peloton, all over the map. They announced a new CEO this morning. They're a hot mess. That's all I can say. They're a hot mess. They had to shut down production. They're cutting employees. So a lot of news baked into this one, but a really good one for day trades. DWAC popped up out of that previous double top before pulling back with the rest of the market. So certainly a nice one for a day trader. Snap post good earnings. I said yesterday I like when we get a candle kind of hanging out inside the top of the larger candle. We are a little bit red here this morning, but watch for a move to push up through yesterday's high and then test the high of that earnings day. So like Snap. Visa post earnings came back in, tapped the 200. So another one to keep an eye on. One with lots of news and speculation in it. Facebook, how low can it go? But watch this one as well for some day trades. A couple others that I like longer. I still like Apple. This is a nice use of the 50. UNH. Healthcare kind of sneaking up on the list of sectors that are performing well. Caught a fib line here, so that's definitely one to keep an eye on. And UPS was another one that post earnings, really nice move, kind of chopped around inside this and waiting for a nice move. Yesterday we came in, held most of that gap, pushed up, so we'll watch UPS as well. All right, that is it for me here today. I hope you have a fantastic Taco Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.